are awesome. It's already Thursday.
Yeah.
This week has flown by. AJ didn't even give an attempt. That's AJ Hawk.
I almost said sports. My bad. Almost said sports. I panicked and didn't say anything. That's my bad.
Almost said it.
I don't understand.
Okay.
All right. Sweet. Hey, next time.
Almost said football. My bad.
Okay.
AJ, we'd rather you be wrong going 100 miles an hour than, not.
You're right. That's what I tell the kids. If I ever coach any kids, I tell them the exact same thing. So that's on me.
I like that you had football on the mind, though. This is A-okay. You know what I mean? This is kind of A-okay. AJ Hawk.
Yeah.
AJ, let's get right into it.
Okay.
Where's Aaron Rodgers?
Where is he, man? Has anyone tracked him down? I mean, that's the thing. I figured the internet always finds these things out. They always figure it out.
We know that you know. Mm-hmm. And the people watching know that I know that you know. So they know that whenever I say stuff that you know, we're all looking for you to confirm whether or not what we know is right.
Bingo.
Right?
That is correct. Yes.
And you guys know that.
Yeah. Yes.
100%.
I don't know if I follow. I don't know if I follow it all.
You do know.
Yeah, see, this is another one of those things, AJ.
Yeah, you're just answer a question with a question. I mean, once again, this is not me with information from the source. Says. This is me just saying, like, there's no way that he expected his head coach to throw him under a bus.
Yeah.
Whenever he was going to miss a minicamp. He had to have thought that there was going to be a little give and take. You would assume that was the case.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume when they had this conversation and he let Salah know that he wasn't going to be there, Salah was probably like, yeah, don't worry about it. Like, all good.
Yeah, all good, don't worry about it.
Thanks for coming in and letting me know, as opposed to, like, we don't want to turn this into a big media thing, so I appreciate that. And then
Aaron goes into his darkness retreat.
Yep.
And then he comes out of it and he goes, Bob, you didn't do anything.
What the hell?
What are you doing?
Bob, this is not how, which is what happened at the Packers.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're only a year removed from that. It's not like that happened early in his career with the Packers. Like, he legitimately got to the Jets a year ago, basically.
Is he on a darkness retreat, AJ? Didn't he say he's not doing that ever again?
Yeah, he said he was good, right? He said, yeah, I got a lot out of it. It was great, but I don't need to do that again anytime soon.
You see that bull, that lady? Oh. She took a quick trip to what the fuck? How'd that thing get out here?
Yeah. Bad. Yeah.
That's what obviously shouldn't happen. But these bulls these days, and obviously we understand at rodeos, the bull is one of the most important characters. You got a good bull, you got to go rodeo. You got a pissed off bull, you got to go rodeo. You got a bull that's too pissed off at a rodeo, well, that bull is going to go say hi to people at the rodeo. I'm coming for you, motherfuckers. Takes out a garbage can. Somebody's trying to get maybe a wheat tea or something like that. Gone.
Oh, my God.
Hanging out with the family. Just took a dump, maybe a pee. All of a sudden getting gored by a bull. This was in Oregon, I do believe. And that bull would run wild throughout the entire rodeo. T's and P's to everybody out there. We do. The lady is alive, obviously.
She is, yes.
But that is.
They shoot that thing? What do they do?
Well,
Get their guns out?
they did have to. The bull was forced to retire. I did see that.
So he's dead?
Well, it's not.
Yeah, they're letting the lady do it, too, which they should.
Yeah, they should with a baseball bat.
Well, actually,
no.
I don't know if she needs to get near that bull at all with anything that is.
Well, tranquilize it first.
No.
Make it almost comatose.
she broke rule number 1 of going to rodeo.
Eye for an eye.
To be
Did
fair.
you happen to see the color of the garbage can that the bull knocked over?
Red garbage can.
You happen to see the color that she was wearing?
Yeah.
You don't wear red to a rodeo, okay, ma'am?
We're all learning that right now.
Yeah.
And, that might not be her first rodeo. But I think everybody's next rodeo is one where we realize these bulls are athletic fuckers. They might be roaming the stands.
Yeah.
Let's keep our heads on a swivel when we go to rodeos, which is something we're going to be doing all summer.
That's
Can't
right.
wait.
That's exactly
Got one
right.
scheduled a couple weeks.
I actually heard, AJ, you talked about how they get that thing out of there, how they wrangle it. I heard they dropped the bull rider on it, like he jumped off.
Like
From a helicopter, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a Coast Guard.
Yeah.
I'd like to see a clip of that.
Yeah, it got dropped and that fucking landed on it, and then bang, 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 bang that thing, and then inevitably
Just rode him right back into the barn, or what?
just kick with the left spur.
Yeah.
Boom,
That's
bang.
cool.
Yeah, they
Good
also
for that guy.
they equip those people with pistols just in case the bull doesn't stop, because then it's just like, all right, fuck it, and then they just hop off and they fucking.
But this
scoop
bull
that
did
thing.
stop. But this bull did stop.
Yeah.
That bull there feels like a bull that people would want to keep alive. So they could reproduce it.
Yeah.
Seems like it's got some real power. Although this Celtics team has not won yet, they seemingly have it. 3-0 now. No team has ever come back from a 3-0 series lead in the NBA playoffs. So this one's about done. Congrats to the Celtics.
Yeah.
Well, hold on.
This is over. Okay. Mavericks lost. I'm sorry.
Hey, good year, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
they
I'd
had a
be
great
shocked
run.
if it went
Great run.
past 4.
It's over. They lost.
Man, the Celtics won another championship.
I know.
That's
know.
crazy.
Not yet.
that they
Not
did.
yet.
Yeah, they
almost.
did.
Almost.
Why don't we just hang that banner before
There's
the
no
next game?
point in even playing the next game.
I agree.
There's really not.
Missoula should just rest the boys, actually, because even the backups will be able to win this.
I honestly
Correct.
think they could.
Yeah.
You guys are assholes, okay?
What?
All three.
We're complimenting the Celtics.
Yeah, no, you're not. You're doing it in the way that Pat was like, "Oh, the welcome party of Pittsburgh."
What do you mean?
That's what you guys are doing.
No, he was
and that's
sincere.
fine. No, that's fine. I get it.
The Boston Celtics have been heard barking. That is literally the tweet from J. King by J. King on X. The Celtics are barking very loudly at shoot-around right now. This is your update from the press room in Dallas.
Oh,
so
man.
It's over.
Joe Mazzulla and the boys are just out there saying, who's the dog?
Yeah.
Who, are you a dog? They say dogs finish games that are supposed to be finished. Little soft asses, they lose. And then let the other team have a glimmer of hope. Are we a bunch of dogs or are we a bunch of soft asses? And everybody, Joe Mazzulla's like, I want to hear you barking loud enough that they can hear you in the press room, because the press room's down the hall, around the VOM.
Yep.
Down the hallway right there. Back maybe to arena, but there's at least some sort of concrete wall. And all they hear is Tatum and Brown out there.
I'm gonna have to go change my shirt right now.
Or they brought Breaker in to give a team
for
speech.
shoot.
You're going to go put a dog shirt on?
I actually might run to the locker.
Yeah, because that's what we need. Yeah, we need a
Yeah.
bunch of dogs.
Yeah.
Jay Tatum.
Tatum.
Hey, good knee drive arm swing right there out of Boston Connor. He could have pulled a hamstring there at any given moment. Joining us now, ladies and gentlemen, is a man who was in the NHL for 13 years.
It's backwards. Backwards.
It's backwards. Your hat's upside down.
There you go.
For the team.
The dogs are barking.
Rabid dogs, baby. Rabid dogs.
Jay King puts that tweet out. He has no idea.
Oh.
That's going to be the reaction.
Nope.
Dude just ran to the locker room, got a whole new shirt. We got a whole new mindset.
Yeah. Now you guys can say it. I feel so much better now.
Congrats on winning the championship.
He's great, like a fisherman, right? Isn't he like a professional angler?
I can see it.
He's always fishing. I remember following him online. Like he's always fishing somewhere.
So Dion too, right? Incredible fisherman.
Yep.
I wonder if that's where
Could be.
they decided we're going to coach together. Some people are really good anglers. Who's that guy?
Kevin Van Dam, yeah. Unfortunately, we lost a great one. Kevin Van Dam, actually, it's not arguably. He is the greatest fucking fisherman of all time, bar none. Anyone who follows angling or pro bass fishing knows that Kevin Van Dam is the GOAT of all goats.
Rowan Martin. What about that old
No.
bleach blonde guy that was always on TV?
Yeah, wrong.
Not right now. Okay.
Wrong. Okay? He ain't no
Well, he
fucking
might be
Kevin
dead,
Van
I'm just saying.
Dam.
What the
Don't
hell
do
is
this
that?
right now.
And even if he was alive, we're saying Kevin Van Dam's catching more fucking fish
Yeah,
than he is.
exactly.
That's what people are saying.
Won more, pro bass fishing titles than any other guy. Any other guy got even close to sniffing. He's putting the rod and the reel down. He's retiring.
Hell of a run, Mr. Van
Gonna
Dam.
miss you, Kev.
Oh, so he's not dead.
No.
I thought you were
Well,
thought you
his
retired from
fishing
fishing.
career.
You-
Fishing career is.
You don't retire from fishing. He might be back. I think he'll be back.
You think he's going to get called back to the game? What
He's
if
gonna
he
miss it. His body's going to feel good. Like 8 months later, his body's going to feel great. Limbs feel good. Joints feel good. He's like, oh, I'm coming back, and it's going to just take over the world.
What if he walks out to his pond one day? What if he walks out there one day? What's so funny, AJ?
Hold on.
Show a little fucking respect, will you?
I do. That's what I'm saying. I love all the sponsors.
That's what the big.
Yeah, he's
big-
the fucking best of all time. What's going to happen is, him, the kids, grandkids, maybe whatever the case, going to walk out to the pond one day. He's going to throw that son of a bitch out there. He's going to do a new move with his hand, and it's going to make that fucker dance in a different way. He's going to be like, wait a minute.
Hold on.
I do still got it, don't I?
Found something here.
I do. I still.
Change the game.
Wait a minute. Oh, no. Then like Michael Jordan,
Yep.
like Tiger Woods,
Tom.
like Tom Brady, coming back out of retirement saying, let me see. And then he goes on a run with the new move. And then all of a sudden, we got 2 Hall of Fame careers out of Mr. Van Dam. The angling community can only dream that we get to see him back in a boat in competition again. Ain't that right, Ty?
Absolutely. I would like to see him to go, big game hunting, maybe go out on the ocean and catch like
Deep sea.
Exactly. Deep sea fishing, catch like a fucking 18,000-pound marlin or tuna or something like that, because I know he can do it. It's just whether or not he actually wants to.
Here's some Van Dam highlights. Obviously, whenever he was showing the fish, everybody knew what was happening. That was the biggest fucking fish in town.
Exactly.
Dude.
He knew where all the holes were somehow, even if he had never been to a place before. He had a sense for it, an eye for it. As a kid, he was able to pull these fucking fish out of ponds at a level that nobody could ever understand. And his moxie, certainly through the roof. He was proud of the work he put in.
Yeah.
You put him above some water that he couldn't see through, he put some polarized sunglasses on, he'd find the biggest fucking fish you got.
Exactly.
Every single bass knew that when Van Dam came to town, there was a good chance they were leaving their home forever.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, see ya, babe. What's going on? Van Dam's fishing on our fucking pond. I'm donezo. Because I know it's a bait. I know it's a lure, but I just can't help myself. And Van Dam, boom, snatches that son of a bitch right out from its home. That's what Van Dam fishing is all about.
Exactly. And you see, I mean, when you got guys like Dave Mercer, other goats who are kind of just bowing down at the knees of Kevin Van Dam, it makes sense. And you notice some of that stuff. You know, before Kevin Van Dam, you didn't have all that fucking pyro and shit going on when, you know, guys would win bass fishing titles. And then they said, listen, we got a fucking superstar here, okay? Let's up the production value. Let's get some of this shit going. Let's drop the confetti. Let's bring in the American flag.
Big trophies.
8-time angler of the year.
Yeah, and they don't chant MVP over there. They chant KVD. KVD. KVD, which means MVF.
Right. Yeah.
Which is the most valuable fisherman.
Exactly.
Because that's what Kevin Van Dam has been to the community.
Exactly.
And, you know, the shit he was doing was just way, way before his time.
It was.
And he's still evolving to this day, AJ. So it's a bad day to be a fish when Van Dam comes to town.
It's hell of a run. Hell of a run from Van Dam, I guess. Is he related to Jean-Claude at all? Do we know?
We don't know.
His
Chance.
cousins.
Rob Van Dam, potentially.
Doesn't.
I believe him and RVD are brothers.
Nice. Congrats.
So
Just a lot of elite
a lot of
performers in that
argument
family.
between who's the greatest.
The GOAT.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. In the family, obviously it's Kev, but RVD, you know, he gave him a run for his money there for a while.
Yeah, to Zito's point, I do think it got to a point where he did do the Kevin Van Dam after every fish he caught.
Yep.
The other people on the boat were like, you don't have to do it every fish. He's like, well, now it's a thing. So, you know,
And they didn't always get along because RVD said a couple times, you know, like conflicting energies, you know. I won't go on any further because I'll just do the whole thing.
hey,
But
Rob, you're a beast.
he is.
Love you.
Rob,
Yep.
you're a beast. So is Kevin.
Yeah.
That's like with Matt Rule saying, I don't want any teams that have Dakota in their name. If I'm going into a fight, I don't want any fucking Van Dams on the other side.
No.
Okay? I just don't want it.
Van anything. Really.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right. Rude Van Nistelrooy.
Boom. Yeah.
You
Don't want that.
Van Persie.
Well said.
Don't want
Yeah,
Van Persie.
yeah, you-
Robin.
Van Jefferson. You know.
Yeah.
All right. That seems like that's good.
That was not on my bingo card for
Sure?
today.
You sure?
I'm going to be fishing with Kevin goddamn Van Dam.
Yeah.
Come on.
The greatest bass fisherman of all time has hung up the rod and the reel for a competition, and he's putting the boat away, but he'll still be fishing. You know he'll still be hog
Oh, yeah.
snatching.
Yeah.
He'll be ripping lips all over ponds everywhere. And yesterday we chit-chatted about it, and now we've been invited to go fish with Kevin Van Dam. Let me tell you something, KVD. You can count MEIN, pal. I am so pumped about that. You're the man. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to catch fish.
My God.
I suck at fishing.
Tough.
Suck. I am maybe the worst fisherman to ever fish. Went to a place that said, hey, you're guaranteed to catch a fish here. Everybody else that was fishing in the same exact spot as me caught 6 to 10 fish in a 2.5 hour time limit. I caught 0. I had to go into extra time. Hour 3, hour 3.5, out in the middle of Lake Minnetonka with Arctic wolves roaming around the cabin until I pulled a fish that was this big out of the goddamn pond.
catch.
I am the worst. Kevin Van Dam might be able to teach us some things, though. And when you're talking about angling, why not go right to the goddamn goat of the fish pooling? I'm so excited for this tie. You're definitely going to be coming with me.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it doesn't matter how bad of a fisherman you may be, okay? Because you're going to be sitting in a boat with Michael Jordan,
What?
you know, Usain Bolt,
What?
Serena Williams,
Gretzky.
Roger Federer,
What?
Wayne Gretzky. You know, the list goes on and on. I mean, he is the greatest fisherman
KVD.
of all time. I don't even think he needs a rod or a reel. I think he can go out on a lake and just stare at the water and
He
kind of
puts
just
his hog in the lake.
well,
Tony.
We don't know if KVD
Come
put
on.
his meat in the water.
all
Tony.
right, good. I'm just saying.
We don't know.
I guarantee you,
Probably
go out
touched the
fish
bottom.
this man.
No, I've heard he needs a reel for that thing too.
Okay, there's a chance. I mean,
I
the way
don't
he
doubt it.
fishes,
I don't
it makes
doubt it,
sense.
yeah.
That would make sense. I have fisted a fish before. I have gone noodling.
Mm-hmm.
I've caught a catfish out of the side of a lake hole. That is the most success I've ever had fishing. Other than that, they're smarter than me.
Is Jokic playing? I don't know if he's decided if he is yet or not.
He's got a horse race too.
Is
you
it
know.
still like we're like if Georgia makes it, their guys don't have to dribble, right? They can just run around with the ball.
Yo, what is going on?
That used to be a thing. I thought.
What is going
I
on?
remember that. I remember seeing something about that.
Yeah.
All right, Tyrese, you ready, buddy?
Yeah, come on, let's take this down.
They can fly.
Oh shit!
Yep. They're allowed to tackle. They're allowed to tackle too.
Listen, what we're trying to say is,
Thunderdome, baby.
listen, what we're trying to say is, we know nothing about the topic we just spoke about for about 30 minutes, okay? But we know everything we need to know now.
I wouldn't go that far.
We know it all.
We know who's going to win gold.
Can you name one guy on Lithuania?
Canada does have a good roster.
Those are real names. No way. Those are real names.
Vakaitis.
Ignis Breckus. Come on.
Eating his breakfast. All right. Listen, we respect everybody, obviously.
believe you, I believe
Good luck to the Lithuania team. Hope you guys qualify for the Olympics.
Yep.
Hope we get a redemption story.
You said eating breakfast.
Yeah, eat his breakfast.
The Olympics, our show's going to be unwatchable during the Olympics.
It was a great team to be around.
You guys
Bridges and
No, so it wasn't super fun.
oh, I didn't end well, but it was a fun month. All right.
Who
so
did we
here's the thing.
lose to?
We talked about this. We
Okay,
actually lost
We're
a few
focused on the
games.
future.
This is
Pat,
redeemed.
we're focused on the future.
Wendy,
We're
you're the
focused
one that brought
on
it up.
2024.
Who did we lose
We
to?
lost to Lithuania.
What? I didn't.
They couldn't miss.
They got
couldn't miss.
guys.
Sakaitis?
It was
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Vakaitis.
Vakaitis is from
son.
Lithuania. Yes. yes.
Vakaitis.
Yeah.
Learn
They beat
English.
us. Then Germany beat us.
Germans beat us in
Schroeder?
They actually
basketball.
won the gold. They won the gold, actually. Good team.
Schroeder?
And then we lost to
Don't say
Canada.
Oh my God! This is embarrassing. Are we okay going in the Olympics? We're losing to Canada in sports. I didn't know that's even possible.
They brought in Edie, okay? No one was prepared for Zach Edie at the Olympics, at the gold level.
It is a
No
new
one
year,
was.
though. It's a new year. New team.
They
We
brought
will
in
see.
this. They brought in this guy you may have heard of named Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He had a little bit of a role in that,
yeah,
in that
he's pretty
outcome.
good.
They're gonna
He's
beat.
good,
They're gonna
yeah.
beat the piss out of everybody this year. It's a revenge tour for sure. He doesn't need to say it, but it's true. They're gonna.
Team USA is?
Team USA is going to.
All right, let's talk about the
something.
future, Wendy.
Hell,
Let's
Wendy.
talk about the future, please.
All right. Anyway, so I got to tell you,
So we suck at
British
basketball
Premier-
now?
I mean,
What
did
is
you
the
hear
deal?
Wendy?
Wait, so the Olympics are right around the corner.
Wendy goes-
1 month
And
away.
we suck.
Listen, that was
We're
like
losing to Lithuania?
That was like the
I don't even
close-up.
know where that is on the map. I couldn't even tell you where
They
it
were
is.
taking juice probably or something like that.
Are those
Cheating.
monks that I see on the internet shooting hoops, are they going to beat our team too? Because they're from some place I've never heard of and they get basketball. How's this even happen?
Tyrese,
This is fuel.
sorry I
Keep-
brought it up.
It's
I'm
no,
sorry
it'll
I
be
brought it up,
fine.
Tyrese.
It'll be fine. We'll see this year.
We can't be losing to Lithuania in basketball.
It happened. Good team. Congrats to them.
They were a good team.
It wasn't a
Jonas
real tournament though.
Valanciunas.
It wasn't the Olympics.
It's a World Cup.
It was the World
We
Cup.
need an
Okay, does that matter?
82-point win over Angola day one. Just something to think about.
Are they shooting at a bigger hoop than us? Is
First,
there like
first
a,
game.
That day it felt like it.
did
but
they get like
weren't.
strokes in this thing, like golf? Is that how they beat the
Yeah,
United States?
No, they
started
couldn't
up
miss. dude.
35-0.
I wish you. I want you to watch the highlights after the show today.
Well, it's going to be a lot of Lithuania.
It was unbelievable. It was a special performance by their team.
All right, let's move along. I'm
Yeah.
tired of thinking
hate
about it.
All right,
Lithuania
I'm sorry.
now.
Here's the highlights. Look
I'm
at the.
No, that's the Canada game.
Oh, we don't need Canada.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, you see it-
Lithuania
Great
is the one
squad.
that I am a little bit.
Kelly Olynyk,
By
your
the
guy.
way,
Yeah.
Mikhail Bridges had one of the greatest plays I've ever seen in my life in that Canada game. Nobody ever going to remember it, but he made a 4-point play with 1 second left to force overtime. All right. Listen,
We lost in overtime to these people?
Yo, come on, Wendy. Go ahead, Wendy. Sorry.
I'm sorry, Tyrese. It's my fault.
Apologize.
It's my fault. I take accountability for bringing it up. I'm sorry. All right.
This is our game.
Bridges
Yeah.
trade.
It's our
This
game.
is our game.
The Bridges
Lithuania.
trade.
It's draft night. This is future. It's future.
Yeah, you're right.
It's
You're right.
All right. The draft trade.
Which a Frenchman's getting drafted number one. Oh my
Back
God!
to back
Probably
years.
two.
Have
Yeah.
we lost?
Might be go
2 years in a
This is the
row.
Lithuania game. Yeah. But
Guy just got 4 rebounds for himself. Are we giving any effort in
I
the
was going to
paint?
say, can we get a body on?
I don't know if I
That-
want to
that
relive
was a
this.
problem.
But
saw that guy at
that
LA.
was a
Lucas?
problem.
Wendy's giving us a little journalism on the in the paint was a problem.
Ignis Brazdeikis.
Okay. Listen.
Well, what's that? Is that a
Let's
phrase
talk
in
about
Lithuanian?
this. Let's talk.
Oh my God! The guy took forever.
Good Lord.
Man,
I am so
This
sorry.
guy, we lost to that guy.
20-10.
What?
23-12. What was the final score against Lithuania?
I don't.
Austin
They
Reeves.
won. They won.
I don't remember.
Mouse in the house. Do we? Okay. Is this what we're doing?
Oh,
we
This
just
can't
I
happen
said- I
in the
said-
Olympics.
I
We
said-
cannot be losing to fucking Lithuania.
I said watch this after the show, or maybe after I leave. But we don't have to.
Austin Reeves isn't going to be defending anyone on the
No,
low
he's not.
block. In
We
the
don't. We don't have
Olympics.
to do this.
I heard Greeny on the show the other day. Well, they're still going to be a good team. You can't be a good team if you have this much dysfunction. You cannot be a good team. You can't. You cannot do it. It's what Brady says. It goes back to him. You have to be completely focused on everything that matters. And when you don't have leadership, it doesn't. So to answer your question, Ty, I mean, look, I hope it works. I just have seen this movie way too many times before. And if they don't get some leadership and some direction from the guy who's talking to the media, this is going to be every week. It's good for us because we can talk about it.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I don't even think it's good for us because for us personally, as our show, every other because Saleh doesn't have an easy job. Head coach in the NFL is not easy, especially in New York, especially with what happened with the Jets last year, and the Jets have happened over the last 30 years or so. And obviously, you're dealing with Aaron Rodgers, so everything that happens is going to be a lightning rod. I mean, that is just how it goes. But I think that was a very easily manageable situation.
Easy.
Yeah, I think so.
It would, like you and I could have gone in a room and handled this, and it would have been no problem. Instead, they light a fire and throw gasoline. Like, who's running this team? Like, where is the leadership? Like, who is making this? And then they put him out there to talk to the media. Me, I don't know. Well, maybe it's his fault. I don't know whose fault. Well, you're the head coach of the New York Jets. You got a contract. You have a harder job to get than the United States Senator. You're one of 32 humans on the planet, and they put you in front of the camera and go, hum. I don't know what you do. I mean, at some point, that's enough. And then you're wondering why there's the back page of the New York Post saying you're like, what are we doing? And you're running this team? Like, how about Robert? We got a lot of specialists on media, and we live in the largest city in the world, New York City. I'm sure we can hire somebody to help you before you go out there. Wouldn't that be a good idea so you don't talk in circles?
I think it would be a good idea. Their PR guy, I think.
Good.
That's not his fault.
No,
Then
well,
he keeps
of
sending
course,
this
hold
guy
on.
out there, and he keeps
Maybe.
getting slaughtered. I mean, I don't know who's Joe Douglas. He's down the hall. Like, what are we doing, Pat?
Well, good luck to the Jets.
Yeah, go get him.
Good luck to the Jets. Lombo, we appreciate the hell out of you for stopping by, brother.
Thanks,
You're
guys.
the best.
Always good. Thank you.
Always great.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Lombardi. Somebody slips back door down the stairs.
Boom.
Boom.
Mighty Ducks
I
flying
haven't
V.
tried that one. Mighty Ducks flying V. What do you know about Mighty Ducks?
What do you
Name
know
three
about
characters
Mighty
right now.
Ducks?
Then
Tread
What do
lightly.
you know about Mighty Ducks?
Name me three characters.
Tread
Name me
lightly,
three
brother.
characters from the movie.
Well, how about the Bears
characters.
Brothers? There's two of them just right there. I mean, don't even get into this.
We can name
God, you
every
fool.
character.
I was going to say.
Gordon
I can name more than you,
Bombay.
Pat.
You want the line?
I can name more than you, Pat.
No.
Okay, what you just want to name the whole roster of a movie? You know what I learned?
would.
You didn't learn anything from that movie at all because you showed up at football practice and quit in 5 minutes.
Boom.
So I know you didn't learn anything.
Don't
from
do
Mighty
that.
Ducks.
You would have never
That's
been
'cause I
able
was
to play for
committed.
Bombay.
You would have never been able to rotate the stick. You would have never been able to rotate the stick.
Triple Deke would have broke your brain, brother.
Who was
That's what you would have done. That's what you would have done.
No.
The goalie's the shooter. You would have said, "What's goalie?" I don't even
nuts.
know what the sport is.
Here's nuts.
If we were the Mighty Ducks, you know who I'd be on that team? I'm Charlie Conway.
No,
you're not.
Yeah, right.
You're Goldberg.
Well, I'm Hans.
You're Goldberg.
Okay.
You might be the
You're
cat.
Goldberg.
Yeah.
You got a lot of Guy Germain in you. All right.
Yeah. Hey, listen, Austin.
You're Gold. Okay.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Austin Rivers. That was a great appearance.
Man,
Really
took
good idea,
a
Austin.
ricochet there.
Mighty Ducks
He
guy.
walked right into our breadbasket.
He did.
What a fool.
God,
He probably didn't even cry when Hans died. I bet he didn't.
guy couldn't sharpen a skate if he had to.
No,
Bingo.
not a
If
chance.
they turn that machine on, he'd be, what is this? You got a spinning, rotating little blade here.
Yeah. Knows nothing about the ketchup trick, making it look like you cut your hand.
None. This guy's got no idea.
Yeah, none.
He hasn't seen any of them.
No.
What's he talking about?
I
Call
don't
him
know.
back. Call him back.
Yeah,
call him
That
back.
was foolish.
He hasn't seen any of them.
He said
Well,
a
and
lot
that's
of
how
dumb
you
stuff.
know because he said, "I'm Charlie Con." Well, everyone knows who Charlie Conway is. Okay. How about a deep cut? How about a third liner? How about that?
Yeah, how about whenever you guys go to the private academy? You know,
Exactly.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't go
D3.
shake.
He definitely didn't watch D3.
No, he was actually on the other. Iceland is nice and Greenland is ice. This guy,
He probably did
Has
have ice
no
cream with the
idea.
enemy,
Joining
though.
us back again, Austin Rivers. Yeah. Hey, you haven't seen any of them. That's what we realized.
Yep.
You haven't seen any of these movies, The Mighty Ducks. Not a single one from your dumbass answer that you gave. That is what we feel.
First off, Charlie Conway, Goldberg, Jesse, Gordon Bombay. First off, I didn't cry when Hans died. It might be the funniest thing someone's ever said.
All right, we appreciate
You did it. And
Yeah,
you did
and
it.
he didn't.
And you did it.
Case closed. Austin Rivers. Thank you, buddy. 13-year NHL vet. I assume he's barking alongside because he's been a fan of Jay Taylor. Ladies and gentlemen, PK Subban.
Yeah, PK.
What's up, boys?
Yes.
All right, so you planned that coming in. You said, I'm going to do the old what's up, like the Dudley Boys.
That's how we're feeling right now.
Shout out to the Dudley Boys Hall of Famers.
I mean, walking around with him in this town last night, we had a couple barley sandwiches, and to see everybody and how they interact with him. No, it's
Barley sandwiches.
really, really special.
What are barley sandwiches?
You know, a couple barley sandwiches, Heineken's, Rickard Whites are being passed around, Red Stripe.
Pops.
You guys don't know about
Rickard White?
I know. A Bumba Club
Who's
Red
drinking
Stripe. Get out of
Rickard?
it. Yeah, I know.
Well, hold on. Who's drinking Rickard's White? Well, first of all, I'm not a beer guy. I'm a tequila guy, okay? All day I'm a tequila guy. Either that or Ray and Nephew overproof Jamaican rum, which none of you guys can touch because you guys aren't Jamaican, so you guys don't know about that. But I'm a tequila guy, so
I've watched
they
enough
were having the
movies.
beers, I was having the tequila.
Okay, so you're getting boozed up with Messier. Barley sandwich, plural barley sandwiches. Canada slang, a drink of beer typically taken as a liquid lunch. All right. You Canadians are the best.
Yeah, that's awesome.
They really are. A little bit of a runaway with the barley sandwiches.
Gong
We
show.
chose not to. Yeah, I had a little bit of a gong show because instead of lunch, we had the barley sandwiches. Oh, my God. You Canadians are the best.
Brought up that Stanley Cup Finals from 7 years ago, and there's a video going around the internet. I just want you to comment if you guys could please run that for PK.
Hey, fuck you! Fuck you! Hey, get the fuck out of here, you fucking idiot!
All right, so on ESPN, that is just muted completely. Hopefully Dick caught that. But what's that all about? Why you talking to Sidney Crosby like that? You're lucky we didn't hear that.
Yeah.
We would have hopped on the ice and smacked you in the mouth.
You know what's crazy about that? And I got a bone to pick with the NHL on that because we were mic'd up. Like, they needed my consent to leak that footage. That footage got leaked. That footage got leaked. And I'm like, how did that get leaked? Because they asked me, they're like, hey, you got into it with Crosby on the ice. What did he say? And I'm like, oh, no, he told me my breath stinks. And I told him that I use Listerine. That's crazy. And then they ran with it. And then they exposed the clip. So I was completely exposed. And now it's out there. So it is what it is. But you know what? Good on the NHL. They're like, you know what? That PK's got a big mouth. We're going to expose him. And they leaked it. And I got to appreciate where their head was at.
Anytime you're mic'd up, you got to have a lot of trust in the people that are putting the microphone on. Because they can piece that however they would like. And I'm happy we got to see that.
Yeah.
I think that's hilarious. And anytime you hear Sidney Crosby go, you fucking idiot.
Unreal.
That's beauty. Hey, we appreciate you, PK. You're the man, ladies and gentlemen. PK Subban.
Yeah, PK, just a kind of question around the show yesterday you guys put on, which was incredible as always. But did you have to go and buy a desk from IKEA and build it for your pregame and postgame show, or was that?
How long did it take to build that?
Yeah,
IKEA tables are long time.
Yeah, it takes forever.
You know, I'm going to tell you guys, that's unbelievable.
What the hell is that?
This is what I'm learning about media now, because, you know, I would never think that people would see the desk and be like, that is like a preschool desk.
Yeah.
Like, I'd never think that. So to hear after the game, to hear everybody talking about the desk was pretty hilarious. You know what? It was tight quarters in there. I'll be honest. It was tight.
Really?
Yeah, I bet.
It was tight. Like, Mess can't help it. He hit me with a few elbows last night on the side there because it was so tight in there. You couldn't move. But, you know, it was nice to be that close to the fans. I will say that. To be that close to the fans was really, really cool. You know, to be that close to the energy was a lot of fun. So we enjoyed it. We didn't have a problem with it. We'll see. I mean, I'm assuming for Game 4 we'll be right back there. So I don't know.
How much space on that? How much space on that little landing area there that you're on? Is that tight?
Oh no, guys, it's tight. It's tight.
It's okay. So that needs to be.
can.
I think that should be said though. Like if you know, we get a drone shot.
Yeah, it
on,
needs a full.
We need full shot on. Like, hey, we only have 6 feet across.
That's why I had to build this table.
We didn't plan on having this IKEA thing. We did not plan on this. We're kind of forced. But once again, I think that goes to talk about the environment that they have up there. We don't have enough room for you to have a full spread because we got humans on top of you. And it felt like that. That is literally what it felt like from the very beginning. But boy, that desk was topic of conversation. Did you guys sit in that? Is that where you stayed for the whole game?
Yeah. We stayed there for the whole game and watched the game. Great place to watch the game, though. I'll tell you that. You see everything from there. You're close to the action. It was great. You get to feel the fans. The fans are there. The only thing is the ceiling, right? So you got to remember, the ceiling that's above us, that's why we're sitting. So if you notice, when we're in Florida, we were standing, so it looked much bigger, right? When we're sitting, though, because the ceiling's low, they got to back the camera up, which makes it look so tight. So I don't know. Maybe they'll make some adjustments. I think people are tuning in. Yeah, I was fine with it. I think that I want people to tune in because me, Mess, and Leaves are giving them something to listen to. You know what I mean? Not because, our table's supposed to be big or we got Charles Barkley sitting there. You know what I mean? We're talking hockey, right? So let's go.
Yeah, Miss Kaplan obviously joined you here for a conversation.
The Kaplanator.
Yeah, I heard you say that. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the other half of the Toxic Table, a man who has had to wait 5 long years.
I know.
Wow. Second longest championship drought in Boston history to celebrate another championship. Ladies and gentlemen, Boston. Oh, my God. Boston Connor. We don't have all day. Yeah.
And you.
Yeah, that was Bailey McComas taking some shrapnel there in the back. If he was getting yelled at.
Man. Can we do that again?
We've done it 3 times already.
Yeah. Can we do it one more time?
But now it's actually official. The Boston Celtics have won the NBA championship. Congratulations, Connor.
Thank you, man. Wow. What a ride. What a journey it's been, man. Honestly, I can't thank the fans enough, the team, the coaches, top to bottom, Brad Stevens, and Danny Ainge, please, of course. I mean, I'd be remiss not to mention him. And, I want to also thank all the haters on the way.
Who? There's no haters.
D-Butt, as soon as the Pacers got swept by the Celtics, as soon as they got swept, D-Butt texted me, hey, Mavs in 6, bitch. I was like, whoa, brother, okay. I didn't think that's how this was going to go.
Yeah, but not a lot of people are picking the Mavs.
Yeah, well, that's funny enough. 89% of the bets on the series prices, which Jaylen Brown, my teammate, my brother in arms, reminded everybody when he posted on his IG that, actually most people bet on the Dallas Mavericks to win, but that's okay, because it's been like that.
Yeah, but sports personalities on TV, nobody.
Yeah, unfortunately, they did. All took the Dallas Mavericks. I'm not going to list any names, of course not, but I will say Molly from First Take, she had the Celtics because she knows basketball, baby, and that's just kind of the difference is that the people who knew ball, the people who kind of go to bed at night knowing basketball, that's my shit. They knew the Celtics were going to win this title. And, at the end of the day, the doubters are what drive us, baby. The whole year, the boys in the locker room and in the team. And Joe always, Joe, coach, I call him Joe just because we're boys. But coach.
West Virginia legend.
Coach, of course. You see,
Yeah.
You know.
I know Joe.
You know Joe.
I know Joe.
Coach is you. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. Joe. But Joe always reminds us all year, nothing matters. Except for winning that last game of the season. And we did in dominant fashion. I mean, the whole entire league, they suck. It was fun, too, watching ESPN kind of roll out.
The whole entire league, they suck.
They do, don't they? I mean, what, half the league, if you combine all their titles, they got like a quarter of what the Boston Celtics got. But it was fun when ESPN rolled out, Josh Hart and Paul George and Julius Randle and
Right.
Joel Embiid
Right.
and all these guys are just bitching and moaning and crying about being hurt. And sure, they were. Did Joe Mazzulla go into all these guys' locker rooms and break their legs? Is that why they were hurt?
No, Tanya Harding.
Because that's how it felt. And at the end of the day, circumstances are circumstances.
Iowa State. Hey, go Cyclones.
Go Cyclones. Hey, we'd love to hear that. That was nice. That was nice. Why is that?
I went to Iowa.
That is god awful. What an awful place.
See, it doesn't even matter though, because he's not from Iowa. So like,
My girl is though. She's from the Quad Cities, so I've been to.
Quad Cities is a shithole, but that's neither.
Yeah.
yeah,
rough.
you know.
It's rough.
No, but when it comes to basketball, like Iowa State does.
Hey, Detroit Pistons are in an interesting spot. They're in an interesting spot. That owner's all in though.
They are. They got new management and stuff. They'll be. Just give it a little bit.
No, they won't. What the fuck are we talking
What do you mean?
about?
Yes, they will. They'll be good soon.
What, soon?
I mean, soon is up for interpretation. But
Like within 2 decades?
they're going to be good, though. What do you mean? Cade Cunningham, he's nice.
Yeah, he
He's
is
about to
nice.
get it max.
Are they going to be better than the Pacers within the next 5 years?
Now,
how's he supposed
I'm
to
not
answer
saying that about
How's he
anybody.
supposed to answer
Then I will. No. Celtics,
Don't-
no. Bucks, no. Sixers,
that's
no.
not what you. What are you talking about? Are you saying are they going to win a championship in the next 5 years? I don't know that.
There's no chance. No, I'm not saying.
Can they
they're-
make the
Connor
play-
does know that. Shut up.
Can they-
Connor knows the answer.
Yeah, right.
not
Can they
saying
make the
this-
playoffs soon? Sure. Why
Can they
not?
win 25 games within the next
Dude,
5
they are.
years?
Huh?
Can they win 25 games within the next
In
5
one
Come on,
year.
stop.
Let's move along.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that was disrespectful.
That's ridiculous.
It's not that disrespectful.
They got good young pieces, dude.
Thank you.
Cade Cunningham is good.
No doubt
The
about it.
Thompson twin is nice. Jalen
doubt.
Duran.
I agree. How
they
old,
got-
stew.
how old are you? Beef stew?
I'm 24.
Yes.
You're 24. So you legitimately have like 15 years left of like very good
Are you playing
basketball.
till you're 40?
Tatum is 26. Brown is 20. Like the East is young and very
How
good.
long are you
That's-
playing for? We just learned that you're playing until you're 40.
I hope so.
Here in Indiana, hell yeah.
Yeah,
It's
let's
great.
do it.
How's Tony Miola doing? How's Coach doing?
Yeah.
I was with Tony yesterday. We played golf all day, and then we went out to eat to an Italian restaurant. We had a good time. He was, dude, it was the funniest thing in the world, man. We played 27 holes. He's only used to playing 18. People don't realize how big Tony is. He's got big He's got big mitts, his hands, and he's got this big old back. Dude, on the 25th hole, I swear to God, I thought I was going to have to tow him out of there. He was done. He was done. He couldn't hit the ball. He's like, I'm tired, man. I thought we had to tie him up by the leg and pull him out of there.
He has that hip too. Remember, he has a bad hip. I think at this point.
Dude, he could not move.
I don't know how
Watching him
Tony
bend
Miola
down.
made it 27. Did
Yeah,
you guys?
what?
Did you guys go to iCryo? Did you get? Would we tour it all before? There's 27 holes with Tony Miola right now.
He's like, dude, you got to feed me. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm like, Tony, like, what the fuck? And so then I had to bring him around the corner. A buddy of mine, we went to an Italian restaurant. We filled Tony up. We got him some pasta, some braciole, and we nursed him back to full fitness, man.
You know what he needs.
Hey, come on now. Fill him up. Fill him up now.
The regat.
Look at this guy.
He needs to be
This
filled.
guy?
Fill this guy.
This guy.
Hold it onto his back.
Coach,
I need
Coach,
some,
happy you got filled up with some rigatone. You know what did
Some
you guys?
braciole, dude.
What do you guys order? Whenever you go, because your dad is a chef from.
My dad's a chef from Naples, obviously, but
Florida?
He's owned his own stuff. He's done his own stuff now. But I'll always get like a good pasta if they have something homemade pasta. Like yesterday, we got pork braciole with some pasta. We had like a couple clams in the beginning, some shrimp oregano. You know, I like the spicier stuff, so I'll stick with that stuff. But everything was pretty good. But Tony, man, he needed it. Tony was in bad shape, man. I was worried about him.
How was the mood?
right now.
I need
Please stop.
I need pasta.
Can we stop, please?
Dude, and then Pat, then he goes, the guy's a friend of mine, so he brings out, like, he goes, oh, do you guys want desserts on the house? We go, no, we're good. Tony's like, no, I don't eat dessert.
Oh, okay.
This guy brings out this tiramisu that's like,
Who?
It's like for three
Tiramisu?
people.
Who? What'd you say?
A tiramisu, like, it's actually, I learned this the other day, it's tiramisu, which means pull me up, because it's got espresso and liquor in it. So this guy brings out this guy brings this cake out that's like for 3-4 people. Tony goes, no, I'm good. I don't want dessert. Dude, he deletes it. He deletes it. I don't even get a spoon. I don't even get a spoon in the thing. It's gone.
Yes, please.
So I was like, shit. Imagine if you ate dessert, dude.
Tony Caboli. Just living up to his name, man. Just like I said. He's got a brother in Pittsburgh.
We just got two Italians roaming a golf course.
Yeah.
You know, just turn the corner. We need all the pasta. And Tieta Masu.
Yep.
That's not what it's called, but.
Yeah, that is what it's called. You heard him say it.
Yeah, okay.
The pasta we had down in Cary, North Carolina, you rank it top 6, 5, top 7?
He was saying like Fazoli's better.
Oh, yeah, Fazoli's. You like the chicken parm nuggets.
They're samplers to die for.
So good.
Breadsticks. I mean, how many times do we have to say it?
Yeah, piping hot every time.
Can't beat them.
No, I'm not kidding. I wouldn't feed it to an animal. I'm not actually kidding.
Whoa. To
Not even a dog?
Thank you, Grella.
Straight dog.
Joining us now.
It was tough.
After a Tieta Masu performance that people are going to talk about for lifetimes, for a golfing performance that people are heralding as one of the most electrifyingly conditioned athletes in the history of golf, TST legend, United States of America soccer hero, Tony Mule.
Yeah, Tony.
Tony, how's it going, pal?
I'm just trying to eat a nice lunch after working hard today. Some guy sitting around all morning like Grella, and I see his face. So I don't know what he's talking about, but you said golf, so I assume it's from yesterday. So let's go.
How'd it go? How'd it go? 27 holes. I would never sign up for that in a million years. Did you know you were playing 27 holes?
No, I had no idea. Who the hell would sign up for 27 holes when it's 98 degrees out and, and nothing covered? But I played. Actually, we played 26, I think, right? Is that right, Greg?
Hey, Tony, how tired were you at the end on a scale from 1 to 10?
What do you mean at the end? You mean still now? What are you talking about?
We got a hangover.
I was so tired, man. No, I do have a golf hangover. I love the game. I don't think I'm ever going to play again.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so let's talk about the post golf. Heard you had some great Italian. Hey, I heard it was some great Italian from the boys, and then even a free dessert from the chef. I mean, grazie. I heard all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, it comes as a surprise that Grella would take me out after that to a nice Italian. By the way, Grella, if you go to Long Island, Grella knows everybody. There's not he's like the mayor. Everywhere we drove, 20 minutes from the course, he's waving to people when we go in, and he knows everybody. I couldn't wait to eat. I had eaten all day. Well, Grella's got to talk to like 15 different people. Then the father, who was off, what was the father's name? I forget. The father comes, Angelo. Angelo's not working. He's retired, but somehow showed up smelling nice in the cologne, everything. He couldn't wait to see Grella again. They were talking about how they buried some guy a couple of years ago. The guy talked to him. The guy hit him with a 2x4.
What?
This is unbelievable. It was incredible.
Well, I heard that nothing was as incredible as the Tieta Masu. I heard it was a good Tieta Masu. Best in the world.
Or was it flan or Tieta? It was like something. I wouldn't know. It was gone.
I didn't give Grella one chance to get to that piece.
That's what we heard. Hey, we appreciate the hell out of you, Coach. Have a great lunch. You know what else is a wild situation?
Yeah.
USA lost to Japan in American football. Did you see that?
I don't even understand how that is possible. I don't even understand how that is. I got to go back and research it. I have no idea. I saw a highlight of some kid they couldn't tackle, and I'm like, who the hell is this running down the field? We got beat 41-20. Are you kidding? This is a play I saw on Twitter today.
69 or 63.
I mean, we got to. I mean, look, somebody's got to explain this to me. Where did this happen, and who did we send over there?
No, it's
what players do we send over?
So here's the setup. Because we asked a lot of these questions as well, because we're like, excuse me, and we'll be having Jordan Poyer join us in the next hour. He's a former member of this team.
Oh, really?
I believe Jonathan Taylor also formerly on this team. I think it was
Mac Jones, Chase Young,
Todd Gurley.
We're talking about a pretty good alumni, and then all of a sudden, the first time I see them playing football, they're getting their asses beat by Japan. In an American football tournament.
We
named the game.
There's just grab tackling. I mean, this is horrible. What are we doing here?
And we don't need to just judge every player that's on the field, but where the fuck is Caleb Dahn? This is where we are. This is under 20, and if this matters, I would like to know why we don't have our guys playing. Could you fathom if we put together the actual under 20 team with the all-stars around college football right now with the way think about our wide receivers we have
200-0.
Oh my God. But for some reason that is not who our team is. I don't know if you're not allowed to be paid. I don't know if there's the NIL is affecting this, is why guys aren't. But we can't be losing in an American football tournament as the United States to anybody.
Did we just fumble in the 1 yard line?
Yeah, sure did. That was a touchdown from
situational football awareness.
I mean, we need Lou Holtz over there. We got to get Lou over there and get him straightened out.
Yeah, Lou would want America to win. Yeah, he would.
Always has.
Listen, Japan's been pissing us since 1944, okay? So maybe we had this one coming, all right? I don't know who the goddamn head coach is. Maybe I need to, dust off my loafers and get in that locker room. I can guarantee we compete more. 3 touchdowns. We're getting beat by 21 points to Japan. Jesus Christ. The greatest generation didn't go over there and do what they did in Okinawa for us to get. And why the hell is this game being played in Edmonton?
I think that's where the tournament is.
I have no idea either.
It was in Calgary. Jesus Christ, played in the United States of America. This is American football. Maybe that's why we lost. I don't know.
Maybe, because it was on foreign soil. I don't know, but CFL does exist. It was great to hear from Coach Lou Holtz. I believe he has a podcast now, so congrats on the pod.
Today,
yeah, congrats on the pod, Coach. Anyways, Lombo, that can't be happening.
Yes, sir.
And everybody.
No, it can't be. That's embarrassing. We can't have that. We can't allow that. I mean, we invented the game. I mean, how the hell can we get beat at a game we invented? I mean, even on the touchdown throw, they blow the protection on the touchdown, and we still can't make a play on it. I mean, really, what are we doing here? Look, I mean, what are we doing?
I think what we're saying is USA football, which I believe I'm learning this all in the last 24 hours.
What are we doing?
Its home is here in Indianapolis. It's like, hey, we can get some speakers in here. We can get some football minds to travel in and talk to the team.
Easily.
Maybe learn some game here, do the whole thing. Because I think the players have to pay a fee. I think they have to pay a fee to kind of get into this thing. And it's like, they're representing the United States of America. And we got football minds like Lombo that I'm sure if you called and asked, like, hey, will you come speak to the United States of America football team? It's like, yeah, I watched some of their film. They don't know shit about fuck. Hey, we don't want to eat up too much of your time, okay? AJ is disgusted by this. He said, stop showing it. We're going to have to run it one more time so that you can see it. Maybe the rest of the world can see it so this never happens to us again. This is Team USA in the semifinals of this American football tournament happening up in Canada. And we lose by 3 touchdowns to Japan. We didn't even know this team existed, Jordan. So then we looked into the team a little bit. They're housed here in Indianapolis, Indiana. I had no idea that was the case. You were on the team. You're not the only one, though. There's many others that we know. Jonathan Taylor was on this team.
Mac Jones, Chase Young was on this team. Kenny Pickett was on this team.
Kenny?
Yeah, and you were on this team. How the hell are we losing to Japan by 3 touchdowns? And how did you know this team existed? What is this thing? How is it? And look at this, Jordan. That's America.
Tackle somebody.
Can't happen. Cannot. It just cannot happen.
Agreed.
Yeah, I played in this back in, I think, 2010. I actually played with that's crazy. Brought back some memories for sure. And when we played, we smacked everybody by 20 points, as we were supposed to. It's an American sport. So kind of fascinating that they were actually down 20-0 at one point in the game. Just seemed like they were playing some bad ball, but definitely can't happen. But it was a really cool experience being out there. At the time, we were in Ohio at the Hall of Fame. We had played at the Hall of Fame Stadium, so it was a pretty cool experience. Played with a teammate of mine, Kevin Cummings. He went to Oregon State at the time. We both went to Oregon State together. We met out there. So
how'd you hear about it? How'd you hear about it? When you were at Oregon State, they told you?
I got invited. So it's like an invitation that they send. Call it the top whatever athletes in at the time in high school. And David Wilson was on my team. I don't know if you guys remember the running back from the Giants.
Yeah,
he was on my team. I can't remember a whole lot of other guys that were on my team. But yeah, we had a really solid team, and it was a really cool experience to be out there. But those boys can't be losing like that, man. That's bad ball. That's bad ball.
How long do you practice? Like, how long did you guys practice leading up to all that?
It was about a week. We were out there. We were out there probably 2 weeks, and we practiced for a week. I mean, like your normal practices, one-on-ones.
These Japan boys been doing it for years together. I mean, we don't have a chance.
Is that what you, okay, so we had no team chemistry. We got to get the boys together a little bit
Japan
longer.
kids been together 7 years, I heard. Those kids started playing together.
Is that right? Oh,
yeah, of course. That's what we heard.
Definitely right.
That's what we heard. Yeah, that's definitely.
Even know the plays.
I mean, it's ball, yo. Like, go out there and play football. Boys didn't even look like they knew what they were doing out there.
And that American football team up there in Canada that just embarrassed our entire country against Japan. Listen, they got some more games, okay? I think Canada's up there, Austria's up there. They play a bunch of these games.
That's bullshit. Cancel them.
Canada dog walked Japan as well.
They're not allowed to play anymore. Cancel it.
This wasn't even like the final?
This was semifinal.
Oh, no, so it's over for us.
That was the semis? We got beat by 3 touchdowns in the semifinals?
Yeah, but you should have seen what we did in the quarterfinals, in the pre-quarterfinals, dude. We were running, you remember Hot Dog they ran?
Yeah.
Kansas City Chiefs ran Hot Dog?
Yep.
Yeah, corn dog.
Corn dogs, Jackie.
Yep.
Ran it. Perfect. We ran the annexation of Puerto Rico.
They did the wasp play.
We did the whole wasp. Quarterback sprinted backwards. We used all of our plays in the quarterfinal, which is why we got embarrassed by Japan in the semifinal. I would wonder, and this is not for me to judge the country of Japan. There's a lot of military bases in Japan. I do wonder, what is Japan a place maybe that some of these teams need to start looking for maybe some offensive linemen if they were able to run?
No.
I'm piecing things together right now.
There it is.
Micah Parsons. What did he do this offseason?
Sure.
He ran into some sumo wrestlers.
Yeah, I went ahead with him. Look at that guy. We got the biggest son of the bitch on the field in 79.
I mean, he didn't touch a soul.
Look at that guy. That guy is a monster.
He didn't touch a soul.
Yeah, we could run that play
Right guard,
back.
right guard didn't touch a soul.
He doesn't see. He doesn't see.
What are we doing?
He doesn't see anything.
Anyways, we need to start winning. Tonight, we start in the NBA round 2 of the draft.
That's right.
This is where all the champions are drafted anyways.
There you go, like Jokic.
Are we even watching film?
Talks the tables here at Boston Connor at Ty Schmidt. Boston won the NBA championship.
Of course.
South Florida, Sunrise, Florida won the NHL Stanley Cup. So sorry about it, rest of the world.
Yeah, you tell me.
Yeah.
We're world champions. How about that whole conversation too? You're not world champions. You won your league.
Yeah, that was messed up.
Yeah, but that started creeping back in again for the NBA and the NHL. So that's why, even more so, we need the Olympics right around the corner.
Exactly.
We need this. College football national champion and Super Bowl champion. Should probably lay a little while, so we can lie about his age so he can play in this next one. So America doesn't get beat by 3 touchdowns against Japan. AJ Hawk.
Yeah,
You look 19. You look 19.
Stop showing it. Now, I do not look or feel 19, but stop showing it, man. Just the pursuit angles.
Look at
leverage,
block,
like everything
though.
is just brutal on that. I mean, and then you turn. Come on now, we can't turn the ball over right here. We know we can't do that.
Yeah, like we need quarterback sneak, maybe get a couple yards, especially if we're seeing the way the offensive line is moving. Maybe we need to make better decisions at this entire thing. I guess the head coach is a D3 college football coach. I'm assuming there's a lot of D3 guys on this particular team. And I don't know.
No, but then why don't we just send IMG? Like why isn't IMG Academy our under 20 USA team?
Yeah, I don't know. Was there a little bamboozling going on to get on this team?
For shoot.
How come? Because what's that?
It's got to be politics.
Classic politics.
Politics involved.
It's a great point. If we don't hear,
it's not about how good you are. It's how good the person is that you know.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. And that's part of the problem in a lot.
No push.
Whatever president brings up this never happening tonight again, that's who my vote goes to. Whichever president say, hey, I saw something last night, and it was the fact that Team USA under 20 lost by 21 to Japan in Canada in American football.
That can't be happening.
Whoever says that, I don't care if it's Joe or Dahn, they get my vote.
All right, so there's a lot on the line here. Obviously, one man's vote.
And fraud and alien.
And mine matters, by the way. I got a big vote, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I do look at some people, and I think to myself, their vote is just as good as mine. So that's great.
Yeah.
And some people look at me like that. So, I mean, that's the beautiful thing about the United States of America, which needs some dubs. And then the U.S. national team steps on a gridiron. I love that is certainly a word that is tossed around in that league or in these things. It's the gridiron.
Hell yeah.
To compete against Canada, Japan, Austria, Australia, Panama, and Brazil. Our mission is gold. Well, no shit.
It was gold.
I don't like this one bit.
Especially with AI.
Yeah.
And these American kids are going to utilize it however they can. They have a guy making. I bet you somebody submitted Odell Beckham Jr.'s catch.
Yeah.
This one. That's me.
This kid is good.
That's me.
Or, I mean,
Then he comes out, he's got the Justin Jefferson catch, in Buffalo or whatever. Where he stands. They're like, get this guy on Team USA.
You can submit your own measurables. How many of these kids you think were like, I'm 6'5", 265? And they're like, done. You're on the team. And they show up and he's 5'8", and it's like, well, shit. I guess he's already on the team.
We have breaking news.
What?
We have breaking news.
Regarding the USA team. Wait till you hear.
Oh, my God.
What happened?
D-Bone.
Oh, my God.
D-Bone, our new graphic designer, Derek is his name, Derek Murphy. Phenomenal graphic designer. We're talking about, he's a football stooge, though, who just picked up graphic designing during COVID. So, like, the way he operates and everything, he's the D3 offensive lineman. Okay, we've talked about D3 offensive linemen over the last month or so because, like, those are the folks who have to love football more than anybody. Okay, they are the ones who normally go on to coach. They're washing their own pads in their own clothes to put that shit on and run their head into somebody so that they can play in a game that will certainly matter. Certainly matter. Certainly it'll certainly matter. But they just want to continue to play football, organized football, team ball. That's all they want to be a part of. D-Bone just sent he was invited to play on Team USA here, and we love D-Bone. And we think D-Bone will probably be great in the locker room.
Yeah.
But was there not an Alabama offensive lineman that was offered sometime?
I'm boycotting USA football.
That couldn't have got an invite to this damn thing? Was Nick Saban just shredding all these letters? Or Georgia? Imagine a couple of Kirby Smart Georgia dogs on this team. They do Blood Tuesdays or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Bloody Tuesdays. Not 9 through 11th grade. There's kids getting offers in 8th, 9th grade.
Oh, no.
D-Bone?
Yeah, they're not going to play in this. They're college coaches. If you're Kirby Smart, you want your guys playing in this in a full contact game against all these guys before you show up?
You tell me, Kirby. Kirby, do you want to open your phone and watch Team USA get beat by Japan by 3 touchdowns in our fucking sport? I don't think Kirby wants to see that.
Yeah, no way.
I don't think Kirby wants
You
not
can't
one
make
bit.
the kids pay. You can't make them. You can't charge them. There can't be fees. If you're getting invited to Team USA, you should not have to pay your own way.
D-Bone, congrats on getting invited. Obviously, it's probably
D-Bone.
I found
great day for him.
I
found the GM. It's not good.
Who is it?
It's not good.
Oh no.
Who is it? Don't say it.
Pittsburgh.
Talk.
No. What
way.
do we say?
Billy Gardell?
Springdale.
Sean Leota?
Guys coaching at Burrow right now.
High school?
Yep.
He's the GM?
Yep.
This guy's running USA football.
Oh, scroll down. Are there any other?
What's your
The guy
problem
who
with
coached
Mr.
the Blue
Leota?
Bombers?
Problem, yeah.
What's your problem with Mr. Leota, Ty?
Oh, what is that? Des Plaines, Illinois.
That's my problem is Randy Walters needs to be the head coach.
Who are these guys?
His hometown's Canada. What? We got a hometown of Canada.
William
Benedict
looks like an
Arnold.
absolute mastermind with those glasses.
Jim Phillips lives in the trenches, though.
I am so bummed out about it all.
PJ Jack kind of looks like Vince Young, so I'm okay with that.
PJ spells his name better than any PJ in the fucking history of PJ.
That is awesome.
PJ stays, okay, no matter what happens.
Bingo.
I mean, we got to have a conversation with Myron Bluford because if we're giving up 41 points and you're the DC, I mean, that tackling's on you.
Yeah, well, let's not get crazy because offensive coordinator, too, Manny
Matsakis.
there. What's he doing?
Oh,
He knew that our guys couldn't block. We're on the half-inch line.
man.
We quarterback sneaked that thing. With
Yeah.
Jason Kill, we try to get at least a half yard to give the boys a little breathing room.
Joe Judge, I mean, take your advice from some NFL guys, maybe.
This whole deal's getting shut down because USA football's a fucking Ponzi scheme. They're sending out letters saying, hey, D-Bone, for the small price of 3 installments of $1,500, you can come and slap that USA on your helmet and go represent America. Sure, we got shitty uniforms and we're going to get beat by 5 touchdowns to whatever country we play, but you got 4,500 extra bucks floating around? Come be on Team USA. That's a problem.
I don't like it.
No, me neither.
It
Not
is
one bit.
crock of shit. First it's the French takeover, and now we have
French invasion.
excuse me, and now we have the Japanese football team beating the piss out of us in American
I'm
football?
telling you, it's getting bad. In the Olympics, so close.
I'm worried.
Battle.
I think the Lakers got better last night, too. And this is just from a very rudimentary eye of basketball, just watching stuff. It's like Dalton Connect was one of the guys we were watching during the season and during the tournament time there, both SEC and Mark was like, this is an NBA guy right here. How come I didn't know that this guy existed is actually what I said.
A lot of people had them winning tonight, and now they can trade Austin Reeves. Like when you have Dalton Connect, you don't have to keep Austin Reeves.
What's that?
What do you mean?
What does that mean?
You talking about?
What is that?
Why trade?
We trade white bread for mayonnaise. Is that what you're?
Yeah, is that what
a lot of people were saying?
Joining us now, is it this guy?
Could be.
Hosting a draft show for Stadium last night. Stadium is a sports network that covers sports.
Yep. Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
You all have heard of it. You know it. If this guy didn't work for him, we'd still know it exists. Ladies and gentlemen, senior NBA insider Shams Charania.
Hey!
Wow.
You look amazing. You're
What a
glowing.
day one.
You are glowing,
What a day
Shams.
one.
What's that?
What a day one of the NBA draft. So many pick swaps, pick changes, guys going up, guys going down. I mean, day 2 is going to be interesting. Obviously, everyone's talking about Filipowski today in the NBA draft, Bronny game. So, a lot to talk about.
Okay, so Filipowski
and Dalton Connect, and also to set the record straight, the Lakers. I don't see any scenario where they're moving Austin Reeves this offseason. JJ Redick, if anyone's seen the way JJ Redick has been glowing about Austin Reeves, JJ Redick wants Austin Reeves to really fulfill his potential, whether that's being an all-star caliber player, whatever it is. He has high hopes for Austin Reeves.
Okay, thank you, Shams, because of racist Tone Diggs.
That's crazy.
It can only have a certain amount of whites on a team. That's literally what he just said.
What the internet said.
Hey, you're Italian, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's up, Shams? Good to see you, brother.
Okay, so
Is Boston Irish?
Yeah, I don't know what that.
Congrats,
That really felt like glass house situation if we were to just paint broad brushes all of a sudden. Anyways, let's move along. Russell Wilson's boxing. Okay, Russell Wilson has heard what everybody said, and he said, "See me in streets. I will uppercut you right in the jaw." He's looking incredibly jacked and shredded as we get our first glimpse into a Russell Wilson offseason as a Pittsburgh Steeler. AJ, obviously you're a man who has done MMA training in the offseason. We've seen you do the double leg kick thing. That's famous guy, right? That's super famous trainer.
Freddie Roach. Yeah, Freddie Roach.
Okay, and he said he's been doing this for years and years. I would assume there's going to be people that say, maybe he got away from it for a little bit, has gotten back into it. But Russell Wilson is a guy, I think, with the way he flips his hips, if you think about how much he could step on that bug with that bat, I think he's busting jaws, AJ. And does this mean that he's all the way back dialed in on the fitness? And he's got Freddie Roach now, a part of Team 3. Remember, Team 3 is a vast squad who has some inner tension whenever some people make statements and then others don't necessarily speak for other parts of Team 3. This is a brand new guy. Is that what we're reading out of this? And what are your thoughts on him and the Steelers and how it's going to go?
I don't know about brand new guy. I think it's like he's reinventing himself. He continues to do that like great actors seem to do, like great athletes do as they get older. And I read his caption. I believe he said he used to, back in the day when Russ was really cooking, he was going to Freddie Roach all the time and they were doing this and working out. And then COVID kind of shut him down and now he's back. So I think Tone and the rest of Pittsburgh should be pretty excited, man. This is your QB. He's on his way.
And for Denver, another reason to hate COVID.
Yeah.
Bingo.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Another reason to hate COVID if you're Denver. Because, he's flying around. He's flying
Was that
around.
on the video or is that you?
No, it's part of
run
the
that back.
video.
Run that back. I didn't hear it first.
Okay.
I think it's on the video.
He's moving.
Yeah, it is.
That sounded different. Was it? I sound pretty sane.
And the timing of it is the same, too.
I think it's on the video.
Oh,
that one sounded a little muffled.
Zero.
Okay, yeah. That's you. That's Tone. Tone. That was not the video. That was Tone. That was Tone.
You son of a
Listen,
bitch.
Russ has been looking for the fountain of youth, and he found it in the Monongahela, okay? He went and he drank that sweet nectar, and he got out there like the Pittsburgh kid, Paul Spatafora, was boom, 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 boom.
Now, Paul Spatafora would end up getting charged for Pretty serious crime, but he was a damn near undefeated Italian boxer out of Pittsburgh, who we all knew and knew the story of. And Pittsburgh has some deep boxing history. Deep boxing history.
Billy Conn. They hear Billy Conn.
The other
That's who,
Pittsburgh
Mike
kid,
McCarthy used to always talk about him.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh kid.
If he wants to put on for Pittsburgh, then he should step in the ring with Jake Paul. Boom.
He would knock that piece of shit out so quickly.
Okay. No reason to sign you or Russell Wilson up for that.
Nobody was signing me up.
Well, your mouth potentially was.
Yeah.
But
I'm writing checks that Russell Wilson can cash.
I don't know. I see him one training session with Frey Roach. Obviously, I get excited that he's back in the gym and everything. But if this is like a revenge tour for Russell Wilson, Pittsburgh's the perfect city for it. The city will get behind him. The city will appreciate him. And the city has been searching for a quarterback to be their person since 7 retired. Even in maybe the last couple of years of 7. Because I know that a lot of Steelers fans, not Tone, but a lot of Steelers fans are like, Ben's the best now. There's a couple of years where they weren't saying that about Ben at the end. Because Pittsburgh Steelers fans expect you to be great. They expect you to win in the playoffs because it is a football town. So the more, I don't want to say tough shit that Russell Wilson does, but like boxing's tough. Like the more tough chugs beers, the more, the more like gritty football city stuff that Russ does, the better, I think, in the relationship. And I think you see every Yinzer go, yep, that's our guy. Oh, and he'll beat you up. But he throws 3 picks in that first game.
Oh, boy.
Fields.
That's not happening. That's a revenge.
You can do whatever you want.
That's
if you win, he can do whatever you want.
Revenge game, okay?
I hope he does really well. I do.
Me too.
Me too.
Because Pittsburgh's never had to target Russell Wilson ever. All the shit that Russell Wilson goes through has always been ancillary stuff. Like a Mr. Unlimited video would come across a Yinzer's timeline, and they would probably cook him and then just kind of keep it moving, Whenever the Danger Witch hit the internet, the Broncos, let's ride, that stuff. Not every Yinzer knew of it. This would be something every Yinzer would know, and all their inside thoughts would become their outside thoughts. And what Russell Wilson will have to hear, I think, will be the worst of his career.
For sure.
I think it'll be the worst of his career.
Them playing Atlanta is kind of awesome, though, because that is like hey, what if Russ throws 3 picks, and then Kirk throws 3 picks, and then Fields and Penix come in week 1?
Yeah, everybody's talking about you need seeding and everything for these wins because we're watching games that are not winning, and they're like, no, they're still good, but the seeding's not good. Then they go, oh, well, you're on the wrong side of the bracket. I don't think, does anybody understand how?
No, absolutely.
Any of it works?
I mean, how's Austria playing Turkey?
I thought the best team usually wins a tournament.
Austria won their group.
Best team wins the tournament.
Yeah.
Okay, you got to beat everybody.
Yeah.
This is March Madness all of a sudden with countries.
Write it down.
Let's remember it, But when they say the side of the bracket, there's only 2 games. So is Italy saying that side of the bracket's easier because they got England potentially, and he's just burying England? You guys are the favorites to win the entire thing?
Yeah, because of where we are. Like, if we were on the same side with Spain, Portugal, and France, and we had to play them in the quarters, like...
There's a chance.
They're like the way it's set up. If England gets
who puts
past
the bracket together,
it's just how it plays out with
USA
who wins,
people.
who's second, who's the best team in third. But like Netherlands, I don't fear them. Italy always gets England. That's how that goes. But that's going to be a tough game against Switzerland for them too.
Okay.
And as bad as England has looked, if they make a couple changes and Southgate gets his head out of his ass, we can fucking win this thing. I'm not taking the bait on this bullshit again. I fucking had it.
Ty says,
I was listening.
Same old story.
It is the same old. I'd love for it to come home. All right, I would, but is it going to happen?
No. Well, you have to believe. What are you going to do? Just say no? We're going to lose. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, tap the thing.
Dolphins haven't won a playoff game in 24 fucking years. I'm still here. You got to believe. You have to.
Jordan Poyer's in Costa Rica. He looks like he's ready.
He's going to be juiced up for the season.
He looked great.
Didn't they tell you that last night at the NHL Awards?
What's that?
They told you that at the NHL Awards, weren't they like, Pat, dude, by the way.
You were at the NHL Awards last night?
Deal?
He hosted it. What do you mean? Yeah, he hosted it.
I was not at
What's
the
this
NHL
about?
Awards. I was not. What he's talking? Do we have a video?
Are you sure?
What?
I thought we were not going to talk about this. We made a last-minute decision before the show went live while Parker McCollum was singing Lonely Long in here.
I wasn't there.
I hadn't gotten to see this
I
yet.
wasn't here for this.
We had a full Lonely Long performance in here.
I was locked into that. I didn't hear this conversation.
No, you did, because I was clear-headed when Parker was singing it. It was like, this is the voice of an angel, and then it made me think it was like, we don't need to talk about this. We don't need to talk about it. And that's what we decided.
That's on me. No, hand up. I genuinely apologize. I did not hear that conversation about not talking about it, and I also thought that's where you were last.
Let's talk about it.
Parker, you were a part of the conversation. The NHL awards were last night. Congrats to McKinnon.
Yeah. Let's go.
Congrats to Connor Bedard.
Yeah. Huge win.
Obviously, congrats to the Florida Panthers.
Yeah. And the Penguins.
And the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Yep. We're just being the best.
Yeah.
That's right. And we got New Jersey's debuted from Fanatics as the NHL draft is this
People love those.
The jerseys?
Yeah.
Fanatics as a whole, I think.
Massive pop for those. Everyone's excited. Everyone's talking about it.
As long as they're not making the pants, it should be fine, right?
What's everybody's deal?
Hey, look,
What's going on?
What is going on?
We're not going to be here for 2 weeks. We need to get our shots in, okay? Okay, that's what's going on.
I did see Ryan Clark wearing the Pittsburgh Penguins jersey. That looks amazing. Looks fantastic.
Clean jersey.
Looks like a good hockey sweater. Okay, I don't know. I didn't feel it. I didn't see it. I saw the Florida Panthers one with Stephen A. Smith, obviously. Phenomenal work. Michael Rubin. Rubes, founder of Fanatics, was on talking about the new jerseys debuting on the NHL draft, which is this evening. Last night was the NHL awards. That's on us. We did not know it was happening.
At all.
We had no idea that it was happening. 100% on us. Was on ESPN. A man named Matt Friend hosted it. He's an impersonator.
Okay.
And I think this is the first time that we got a chance to see. I think this was supposed to be, I think this was me. And I want to let this guy know I appreciate the hell out of you, man.
Hell yeah, Matty.
Thank you for doing it. And here it is. Is that supposed to be me? So clearly, right?
That's you. I mean, what do you mean supposed?
No way.
I mean, look at that.
Not from that.
That
angle.
hair is yours.
From that angle, that's more like Ellen DeGeneres.
See, what's your problem? Now you're all of a sudden you're Austin Rivers.
What?
Now you're Austin Rivers in this entire thing.
Ellen?
People are telling me that this was an impersonation of me. Let's see how it goes.
We're fired up right now. Nathan, congratulations. I worked out next to you in the gym yesterday. I didn't want to say anything.
Good juice. That could be me.
Yeah,
I like the energy.
Disagree.
What? What?
Oh,
I don't
Park.
think that's a good.
Let's see. Let's continue. Let's give the guy a shot. Let's give the guy a shot.
Biceps. Those are NHL biceps. Giving me a lot of love right now. Nate, how do you feel about being nominated for this award? How do you feel?
Yeah, huge honor. See what happens. Yeah,
A
thanks.
lot of enthusiasm, Nate
electric.
McKinnon. This is your 4th time as a finalist. Do you think this is your year? What do you think?
I like the juice.
Might go 0 for 4. We'll see.
Sounds like
got a couple
DT
minutes
a
here.
little bit.
Got my eyes closed. It sounds just
Overwhelming
like Pat.
interview.
He
Nate
doesn't like
McKinnon, you look great.
That
We'll
guy
be
doesn't
back
like
with
it.
more awards. Don't go anywhere.
All right, I like it. That was good energy.
Yes.
I like
Great energy.
If that was supposed to be me, I appreciate the shout out. If it was somebody else, all good. You
I think that was supposed to be Trump.
It's like great value, Pat McAfee.
No, watch your mouth.
Great
Parker.
value. Like,
Parker, that's a good guy. He
great
did
value of an impression.
You mean like
is what
Kmart?
it means.
He did Michael Bublé last night. He did
Will Arnett.
He did Will Arnett.
Russian guy.
Borat.
Kucherov.
Stanley Tucci, for some reason.
Yeah, but he does a good one. I mean, you got to get.
I mean, I love Stanley Tucci, but
I thought he did a good job. It's not easy to go out there at any of those things.
That's got to be hard to do, especially when you're getting that guy's reaction, who clearly is unamused by your.
So that's the thing. Like hockey
It's
guys
not
too.
like
Hockey guys are like a really.
Not with the shit.
They're not about that shit.
Yeah. So it's.
They're not to be fucked with.
Yeah, that was not an easy. Like that's not an easy. That's a tough crowd. That is a tough crowd. So and I appreciate the honor. That is very, very kind of you. Thank you for doing that. If that was me, I do appreciate it.
Max.
And I like the energy too. It was pretty good, because he wasn't getting much from the person being interviewed, so he had to add a little sauce.
Sure.
And he certainly gave me a lot. I did enjoy that. Good work out there, coach.
E for effort.
Let's talk to you. All right.
E
Yeah,
for
right.
effort. I'm gonna start with this one now.
Yeah.
Can you play I'm a Real American while you do it?
And Hulk Hogan this thing?
Yeah.
I'm a real American.
I am a real American. Fighting for every man.
Great song.
And then you
Who
could,
is that?
yeah.
That's Hulk Hogan.
That's Hulk Hogan's fucking entrance song, bro.
Heard of him?
Really? I
sound
saw
like
him in
a bitch.
person for the first time in my life at
Karaoke?
Formula One Miami.
Karaoke.
And
You're at Hogan's Hangout?
I've only been starstruck a couple times in my life, and I didn't even talk to him, and I was just like,
That's Hulk Hogan.
damn, dude, I remember you in that really shitty Three Ninjas third
What?
movie they made.
What? That's how you remember him? Partner, don't get me talking like
Slow
that.
your roll,
Okay, no,
brother.
Hulk Hogan's not shitty. The remake of the Three Ninjas
Yeah,
movie
but
they
you said
made
that's
was.
where he was from. That's not
Yeah.
where Hulk Hogan's from.
Well, that's what when I was a kid. That's why I remember him from.
I mean, shout out Dave Drag.
I'm getting cooked on the fucking Pat McAfee show.
No, you're not.
I'm getting cooked.
No, you just cooked Hulk
Talk
Hogan.
about
He's
Hulk.
got skinny legs. He's talking shit at Hulk Hogan. I mean,
Hulkster redeemed himself too. He made it.
you can do whatever you want on your last day at
Was
work.
Grandpa Tanaka in the third one? Maury Tanaka? Was he in the third one?
I don't remember.
Oh, no.
Was
you
Colt and
remember
Tum Tum and Rocky?
No, I
Tell
think
me,
the
yeah,
kids
it
were
was-
different actors.
They
weren't
were.
they in that one?
They were, yeah.
Yeah. The first two were.
No, you're right. High Noon at Mega Mountain fucking stinks. You can say that.
Yeah, it wasn't good. It, like even when I was like 10, it came
The first
out, I
one
was
was
like,
awful.
Yeah.
Well, the first one was unbelievable. You couldn't live up to that.
Yeah, it's so good.
Hulkster's newest movie with the Big Show, though.
Oh my
fucking
God.
delivers.
Really?
You should check it
Young Hercules. Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even about any of that anymore for Hogan. It's just about karaoke night on Mondays at
It
Hogan
is.
Hangout, which you need to stop by.
I felt bad for him, dude. He had to admit all that stuff on video in court. I have a lot of sympathy for him.
You doing any covers tonight or what?
What do you admit?
No.
No.
A hammer.
Yeah.
Oh, boo-hoo, I got a big old dick. Sorry I lay pipe, brother.
So you're not playing any covers tonight?
I don't usually play covers. It's all
Favorite song to play? Favorite song to play?
probably Tails I Lose.
Mm-hmm.
Heads. You win.
You didn't cover any Big and Rich tonight?
That's right. Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
No Big Rich.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Will you
What
tell
is that
people?
song? What is that song? Save a horse, ride a cowboy. What is
Yeah.
it? Well, I saddle up my horse and I ride into the city.
Make a lot of noise, cause the girls, they are so pretty. Riding up and down Broadway on my old stud Leroy.
Horse girl say.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Oh, see? Look at us. Let us be the creative director.
God
There you
damn
go,
it.
guys.
All right. So we got
We got that one.
we got that. We got
Free falling.
Yeah.
and Last Dance.
And Last Dance.
Maybe a couple U2 hits.
Speaking of being happy, when you play that guitar tonight, we are going to be so pumped.
Oh my
Can't
god.
wait.
We're going to be so thankful. And you should break it in half.
You should. Just
No, maybe 1,000 pieces.
I don't
That
know
video.
if he should have it anymore after the things he said past couple minutes here.
About what?
about Hulkster?
Yeah.
I knew that was
I didn't say
fucking
anything
grind
bad
his
about Hulk.
gears.
You just didn't
You
know.
didn't say anything good.
You just
Don't
didn't
worry
know.
about
Said
it.
his movie.
What do you have good to say about it?
I said the movie that they tried to make into a trilogy
In the bedroom?
did not live up to the first two.
What movie?
The what was the name of that one?
3 Ninjas, High Noon at Mega Mountain.
Yes, the roller coaster
Yeah.
one where they go to the theme park.
There it is,
Yeah,
there it is.
trash.
The
Hulk
night
was
vision
great
one?
though. Oscar worthy in that one.
Yeah.
Real good.
AJ in the shot, just speaking from fucking right there.
Just fuming.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Look at him.
Incredibly offended after he defended my
AJ.
great legs.
Okay, bro, you can say.
What's happening? Hey, guys.
AJ, you see these boots I got on? Little new.
Those are legit.
Thank you. They're actually getting more and more comfortable as the day goes on, which is good.
You can kick him in the face.
Who's that?
AJ.
That would hurt.
I don't know.
Don't do that.
Imagine-
Please don't.
No, the hip flexor. Is
Yeah,
it back?
good
I guess
call.
this would be the test.
Well,
No,
it's
that's a little high.
Yeah, bring him down a little bit here.
A little bit higher.
Yep, there we go.
No, keep it. You keep bringing him down. Yep.
Oh.
And then
Oh, here we go. I'll go.
You ready,
I'll go
folks?
with
You
it.
know
Let me
which way
see.
we're headed.
Boom, boom.
Still got it. You still got it.
All right, let's get the hell out of here. Let's have a great weekend. Let's have a week off. Let's do this entire thing. We'll see you guys in a few weeks. We can't thank you enough for joining us. If Parker McCollum is playing a show in your town, you should go.
Had a little love, but I spread it thin. Falling in her arms and that again. Made a bad name for my game around town. Tore out my heart, shut it down. Nothing to do, nowhere to be. Simple little kind of free. Nothing to do, nowhere to be now. And it's all I need. I'm perfectly lonely. I'm perfectly lonely. Yeah. I'm perfectly lonely. Yeah. Because I don't belong to anyone. And nobody belongs. It's the way that I want it.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's the way that I want it.
Yeah, you're damn right, Parker.
That's the way that I want it.
Get snapping, boys.
That's the way, that's the way, that's the way that I want it. Wow, that was really good. That was really good. Hey, thank you, man. Unbelievable. Guitar's yours. Thank you. Guitar's yours.
That was really good. AJ, where were you with the snaps, asshole?
I was there. I was a bit delayed. I didn't want to mess up his timing. Like you said, I pay attention.
All right, we're going to put that up for a Grammy. Try to win one. We
Yeah,
appreciate
sure.
you.